Right, let's get started with the Pearson's Edexcel Mathematics Paper 1 Non-Calculator exam. It's a foundation tier paper and it's from 2017 and it was meant to last an hour and a half. So let's start off with the first question. So the first question says, change 365 centimeters into meters. So we know that 100 centimeters equals 1 meter. So if we have 365, then this is going to be equivalent to 3.65 meters. Okay, so 3.65. Next it says change 2.7 kilograms into grams. Well, we know that, different color, we know that 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. So how do we get from here to there? Well, we multiplied it by 2.7. So we can do the same thing here. We can multiply it by 2.7. So 1,000 multiplied by 2.7 is going to give us 2,700. Okay. So the next question is to do with BIDMAS. So we use BIDMAS to ensure that we know which operator to compute first. So we have multiplication before addition. So we say 7 times 10, we deal with that, which gives us 70. So 2 plus 70, which will give us 72. Next question. It says y over 4 equals 10.5. We want to find what y is. So that means we want y to be the subject. We want y on its own. So therefore, we need to do, to get rid of this divide by 4, well, we would just multiply by 4. And whatever we do on one side, remember we have to do on the other side. So we get y equals 42. So y equals 42. So question 4 says, here are 4 numbers, and they want you to use these numbers to insert in the box to get the correct calculation -7. Well, this is just a case of trial and improvement, but if we essentially look through, we can see that we get -9 and 2, which will give us the answer -7. Or alternatively, you could vice versa. So you could say 2 plus -7 also give you -7. So either one will work. Right, question 5 says, here are the first 4 numbers of a sequence, and it gives you the rule, which is multiply the previous term by 2 and then add 1. So work out the 5th term of the sequence. So we have here, so we can say this is U1, this is U2, this is U3, this is U4, and we want U5. We'll just call it X for now. So it says multiply the previous term by 2, add 1. So the previous term was 23 to find the 5th sequence. So multiply that by 2, which gives us 46. And then 46 plus 1, which gives us 47. So the answer is going to be 47. So the next question, 6. So here are 5 straight rods, and they're all of different lengths, or varying lengths I should say, and all measurements are in centimeters, and the total length of the 5 rods is L centimeters. Find the formula for L in terms of A. Write your formula as simple as possible. So you basically know that the total length is going to equal L. So if you add all of these up, so we got A minus 1 plus A plus A plus A plus A plus 4. So let's combine our like terms, or simplify by combining our like terms. So how many A's do we have? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 A's. And then we've got -1 and +4. So that's going to give us +3. So 5A plus 3 equals L. So that would be our answer. Right, question 7. So it says write down the coordinates of the point A. So we can see that point A is here and it's marked with this cross. So it's given us our plane coordinates. So we always take the x coordinate on the horizontal first. So we'll start off with x. So if we come across, we can see that it lands at 6. And then we take our y coordinate next. So if we take our y coordinate, we'll go into the negative. So you can see that we've got -2. So 6 minus 2, simple one mark. Then it says plot the point with coordinates 2, 9 and label them B. Okay, so we want to now, this is called B. So remember that different color, that this is going to be X, this is going to be a Y. So let's start off with our X. So we got 9, so we got come across, got 2. And then for our Y, so we go from cross 2 and then up to 9, and then our point will be right there. So we'll mark that. And then we can label that B. And then it asks, does point B lie on the straight line with the equation y equals 4x plus 1? And you must show how you got your answer. So now essentially this is a case of saying, well, if we say when, write it here, so when x equals 2 from our coordinate B, and we put it into our equation, which has been suggested, y equals 4, put it in there, plus 1, we get 9. So it says, does point B lie on the straight line? Well, the answer is yes, because we'll get our y equals 9, which corroborates with this coordinate. So we say yes, 2, 9 lies on y equals 4x plus 1. And then finally it says on the grid, draw the line with the equation x equals -2. So this is just a simple case of coming here to the plot, and then we see that this is the x-axis, here is -2. So apologies if my line is not straight, but imagine that was a straight line and it should come across down this graph here.